smaller house, and got a job as a project manager for a commercial shop that unfortunately got went away 2 weeks ago. So we're just kind of looking for something else, maybe just finish work or try to get into some other cabinet shop up here and just trying something different for a while.
Well, we've seen some of the pictures you posted on that page about that house you guys were remodeling, and what a beautiful home. I mean, you guys are really changing a lot on that deal, and that's got to be a little fun for you to kind of get a break from everything down here and get up there and just kind of get in your own zone.
Yeah, it is, actually. My girlfriend's really supportive and stuff. My cousin has a nice house, and she wanted to change it so she could sell it down the road a little bit with a change of pace, because I was just sitting at home anyways and twiddling my thumbs. But, yeah, I mean, I obviously miss racing. I wish there was something up here to do with it, but the tracks up here are basically a street stock. When you get a street stock late model up here, you kind of can tell what the race is about.
Well, and let's kind of talk about, and I don't want to put anybody on the hot seat, or I'm not trying to make anybody look bad, but you did attend a race up there. I forgot what track it was up there in Anchorage you went to, and there was a guy with a late model, and he was running against, I guess, some lesser cars, if you want to call it that. I had the only true race car there, and you kind of had some questions for him on setup, and he kind of looked at you like you were speaking a foreign language, right?
Yeah, I mean, there are some guys that run sprint cars and stuff like that. I know there's a couple guys from Oregon that came here and helped a couple guys. But, yeah, he had bought a modified, and he was pushing like a dump truck through the corners. And I had asked him where his bars were and stuff, and what his cross was, and what his left side and right side, and what his bike. He just kind of looked at me like, huh? I'm like, oh, what's your trail? He's like, so what are you talking about? I'm like, he goes, like, just cut the car like this, but what's your spring race? He's like, don't know. He said it was the first time in the car, and I was like, okay. I was like, well, just good luck.
There's not a lot of racing up your way, and that's got to suck.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple small tracks. I was looking at Twin Cities actually this weekend, which was kind of a funny little joke. My cousin and my girlfriend and I were looking at it first, and so they're out. I'm like, hey, cuz, look at this. Maybe we should go watch this. And then for some reason, I look afterwards, and it's Indiana, Twin Cities Raceway in Indiana.
That's a little bit. That's a little bit.
Boy, oh boy.
That's a little bit further.
Go-kart track looks better than their main track.
That's definitely a little bit further than Alaska.
So
yeah,
what are your?
About 2.5 hours.
Now you mentioned.
Fairbanks has a decent track, but really, I mean, Fairbanks is an hour flight, it's a 6.5 hour drive. So it's kind of like this state is basically 1/3 the size of the rest of the United States. So it's like us driving to California today.
Right. Yeah, that's a big state with a lot of open space. What does your girlfriend Allie think about this racing deal? Did she have a good time at the racetrack?
She did. She was very impressed with everybody, how polite everybody was and stuff. Obviously, she doesn't want to see you get hurt in a race car. She's not quite sure about that. But she thought it was pretty cool. I've seen you do something I love, see a different side of me. And I don't know, that's why we're talking about going back again, just so maybe I can do it again so she can actually see me run a main event.
Well, if that happens, when can we see you?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it'll be a surprise appearance, maybe.
Well, we'll definitely before you surprise everybody, let us know and stuff so we're not surprised. So we might be able to talk to you when you get down here instead of not having any notes or anything like that. I mean, I know you a little bit, and you like to do that whole pop-in surprise, like a surprise party, but.
Well, he had a good time with it because I didn't even know he was coming, and Rick and I kind of go back, in the pit area. I used to work on his race cars, and it's kind of like, surprise, I'm here.
Yeah,
like,
it's like, hey, well, apparently I needed to bring my gloves, but we appreciate it.
Well, Rick, we hope to see you here at Willamette Speedway or in the Northwest soon.
Yeah, well, it'd be nice, but I know with Tony, I just seen Tony had his cars online, and I talk to Tony every once in a while and stuff, and I'm like, hey, you got those cars there? You kind of like, got your helmet? Got your suit and stuff? And I'm like, yep. He goes, get on down here.
That's
awesome. It was pretty cool.
That
very nice Tony. I mean, he's a great guy. So, like I said, hopefully we'll get to do it soon. Well, I'll let you know somehow.
Well, yeah, please do, because we'd like to get together with you and talk, and maybe do an interview on the mic that we can play for the crowd, and we're looking forward to seeing you, bud.
Sounds great. I miss everybody down there. Obviously, miss the fans and everything else, and the camaraderie of all the guys and stuff. And be good to see everybody again.
Right on. Well, we can't wait to see you again, bud. Good luck with your endeavors up there, and keep us posted on what's going on with Rick Wyatt.
Sounds good, guys. Take care.
Thanks for calling, Rick. Have a good night.
Awesome. Well,
okay, we may be in trouble on this one, Josh.
Well, over here on line number 2 is well, I don't even know if he needs any opener, but on line number 2 is Mr. Mikey Trickle. What's going on,
guys?
What's going on, buddy?
Not much. Just eating some steak dinner right now.
You got some of that steak dinner for us? we're talking good about you, right?
I know. I didn't bring you guys some, obviously. But no, I want to give a big shout out to Kevin Roberts, man. And we've had a rough season so far this year, with Talon's car fighting us, and we the last race, and Talon got hit and put us almost out of commission. And then Kevin's car, we had a bad push in the main event. So just big shout out for Speed Week. We're gonna try to put that 88 up front this weekend.
Well, you guys came up to Sunset Speedway and showed some color up there a little bit, and it was great to see you guys up there. It was great to see you again. I don't get a chance to see you much because you're down there every week down at Willamette.
Yep.
What's your guys' next step going into next week?
Well, right now we got the modified all fixed up. We had some bent steering issues, and you guys noticed that we pulled off during the main. We had a bad push. Thought it was a broken shock, and I got it into the shop this week and finally started tearing into it and realized that everything on the front end was bent to crap. So that's all fixed. And
nice save.
We're just going to go out there with a level head and a full night's sleep and hopefully put it up front.
Well, that's good. We all know that Kevin's definitely one of those, every single week, is the man to be up front. And then, you're starting to look at Talon. Talon has that drive now, especially in having that contest with her dad here a couple weeks ago. She knows she is a top runner, and she knows she'll be out front. Now, you guys had a little bit of motor issues, and then you guys weren't able to bring her to Sunset Speedway. Now that you got that new motor and stuff in there, what's her confidence level when it goes into next week?
Right now, can't answer that completely. That's one of our biggest things. We got to get our confidence back. As any racer knows, it's hard to go from being up front and going to not winning every race anymore. It happens to everybody. It's happened to me. It's happened to everybody. Once you get up front, that's where you want to be. You don't want to be nowhere else up there.
Well, she'll be there. You guys have got your program on point over there, and it's just kind of one of those things that everything goes in cycles. We've seen the best of the best run mid-pack into the back, trying to get things figured out. We know you guys will get it figured out and get her back up in the front.
And that was the cool thing. We did that father-daughter race, and she went out there and whooped Kevin's butt.
She put it on him pretty good right there. I think the crowd really enjoyed that.
That was cool. I actually saw the video of that.
Well,
that was actually really cool.
I'll tell you something. Well, Kevin didn't hold back. He put everything he had on the track, and it wasn't good enough to beat Talon.
The cool thing about watching that video is that Talon run the middle, and you would see Kevin on the backstretch because whoever videotaped
just drive it into 3.
Just drove it in there. Had that thing Dukes Hazzard crossed up. If it didn't pick up the left front from packing, the left front tire, at least 3 feet, it would have went 4. If that car had any more right rear spring in it, I'm telling you, it was beyond cool.
And see, I asked him too when he pulled in. I said, "Was that intentional, or did you let Talon win, or what?" And he goes, "I don't think I've ever drove my car so hard into the damn corner in my life." He goes, "I thought I was going to spin out."
Well, and I'll tell you something. I don't think I've ever seen Kevin drive a car into the corner, and Kevin drives hard. He's smooth, but he was, just digging into that corner, and
he was.
He just didn't have it to get by Talon. That girl can drive a race car. You talk about confidence. It'll get back there. She knows she's good. You guys have a great program, and there's no doubt. I know we'll see her back up.
Well,
front.
if she needs any confidence and stuff, definitely tell her, and show her that video, and show her. She's a very, very talented driver. She knows what she's doing when she gets behind that wheel. Just show her that video again and tell her, hey, you know what? There is no lack of ability to drive, and it shows it right there.
Exactly. And I think the best part of working with them is when after she did that, she pulled off the track. She looks over at me and she goes, "Guess what?" I go, "What's that?" She goes, "I'm back."
She was happy.
Good action.
And then she blows a motor, But with what we think would happen is, I don't know if you guys seen it. She jumped onto the track because she's seen her dad do it.
Yeah,
And
she
her
came
dad
out.
her dad did the little jump. I'm pretty sure she was full throttle from our trailer onto the track.
She landed right about the apex. No.
It ended up busting the crank right at the snout. So we got the new motor in. The new motor's healthy, and
So-
she's still learning the dry slick. She doesn't like it. She's a very good. She likes the hammer down track, which everybody does.
Well, everybody likes that because you get to use the horsepower and the track is fast. But here's where I think Talon's going to be good on the dry slick is you watch her. She's smooth. Okay, to be fast on dry slick, you got to be smooth, and she'll be there. I mean, she really is a smooth race car driver, and I think that's what makes her so good is, it's one of her best assets, the ability to hold the car smooth and be fast. And when she gets that figured out, on the setup she's on underneath her on the Camaro, she'll be right there in the top 4 or 5 like she always was.
Right.
Yep,
So when you guys
exactly.
from the time that she actually broke the crank there at Willamette Speedway, what was the issue that you guys had to put the new motor in to come to Sunset?
What it was so last year she got hit really hard, and it pretty much ripped the whole front of the car off.
Right. I remember
So-
that you guys actually took it up to Colin and then took it to a frame shop and stuff too, right?
Yep. Well, the motor mounts are a little bit lower than what they were, and the harmonic balancer was hit in the center link.
Yeah. So I mean, could you
we,
could you have washered that, or I mean, could you had welded on
no,
some?
we had to raise it up 1 inch, and by the time we found that out, it was 12 o'clock. Our guys were
too
so
late to get it
tired.
done.
We haven't slept, so we just finally called it and loaded up and went straight to Sunset, with no sleep.
Right. No, and you guys did good. I mean, give it to Kevin. I mean, he showed some good color, during the heat race and everything else. Unfortunately, he didn't have, that much, like you said, he pulled off there during the main.
Yeah, we
but
broke wheel studs and locked the left front wheel up.
yeah, I guess that's.
Well,
not,
we know what happens when wheel studs break. Just ask Kenny Wallace.
Yeah, I mean, go back a couple of our podcasts and stuff, and listen to what Kenny said about wheel studs.
So race fans that are just joining, if you're just joining, listening to us, watching the numbers here on the podcast numbers. We're talking to Mike Trickle, crew chief for the Race Gang, the 88 cars, and I want to give you, Mike, I want to give you a big thank you publicly here on the show because I came to you in the pit area last week, and I put a challenge race out there with Buzz Mitchell at the Shriners Cup at Willamette Speedway. We're gonna go a few laps on the kart track down in the middle, and I've got the kart sitting there. I only have one of the KT engines done. I came to Mike. I said, "Hey, Mike, need your help." He says, "What's up?" I said, "I need to borrow a KT engine from you." He says, "What for?" I said, "I'm going to challenge Buzz Mitchell from the Tangent Mafia Mitchell Farms. We're going to go 6 laps on the kart track, and I'm going to start behind him. And loser donates $100 to the Shriners, because the Mitchells and the farmers over there, they work really, really good with the Shriners." Mike says, "Well, why would you want to borrow an engine?" He goes, "I'll just let you use my cart. You can put him in my cart." I said, "What?" He goes, "My cart's done, ready to go." He goes, "We'll get him out on a Friday night, get him some laps, and so I want to say thanks for helping out with that program, and to help out with the Shriners and get those guys some money. Northwest Trucking Academy has stepped up, put another $100 into that challenge race as well. So we'll get a couple $100 at least. But again, thank you. I came to for a motor, and Mike says just use my cart, put him in my cart, and let him run.
On top of that, me working for Big Sky, I'll donate $100.
See, this is what I'm talking
That's
about.
awesome,
The racing
man.
community right there. I mean, that we're at $300 already for the Shriners deal, and we haven't even got the carts on the track yet.
You know what, Mike? I've known you and I've known your dad for many, many years. I bought one of my trailers, one of my go-kart trailers and stuff from your dad. What was it, a couple days ago? No, it was a few years back. And I've watched you grow up, through the racing community and just racing in general. And I will tell you, and I'll give you again a good shout out too, is that your maturity level from being that young kid that was fast and ready to go. You still have that aspect and stuff, but your maturity and just everything around you, your orb and everything. I want to thank you so much to be able to call you my friend and just be a part of that, man. You're one hell of a guy on and off the track. I appreciate just having you around. Look at that.
Yeah, no problem, man. I like having you guys around. You guys are great people to hang around, and that's what I like racing community. I almost have more fun being at the track than racing my flat cart. You know, I just moved back
The
here.
speedway
from
cart,
Texas.
Mike.
Yeah. It's